Alright folks, it's Tim back again. This time we're redoing the video I had previously posted because when I tweaked the audio up, we got a lot of pops in it. So in the meantime, the 2 or 3 hours that have gone between now and then, I have figured out how to put Google Chrome onto Ubuntu-MATE, which was one of the reasons I really liked one of the earlier versions that I tested tonight, the Sparky Linux. I was able to install Chrome right from their installer. I had to kind of poke around to find it, but there is a way to do it. You just have to look out on the web. You get it directly from Google. It's a .deb file. You double click it, it installs. Poof, you're done. I still have Chromium on here. I just don't need it, just like I don't need Firefox. So, that all being said, if you didn't see the first video, you'll have no clue what I'm talking about, but we're going to continue on. Ubuntu-MATE is a Ubuntu-based version of Linux. We're running this on the Chuwi HiBook in a virtual machine. This virtual machine has 2.5 gig of the 4 gig of RAM assigned to it. That's enough to make it run pretty snappy. It does what I need it to do. You'll have to excuse my coughing occasionally. I have a cold. It's an excellent Linux distribution. It seems to be a lot more stable than some of the others I've tried. Definitely better than Sparky Linux and Puppy Linux, who just didn't want to cooperate with a tablet. Maybe it's because the tablet's hardware is a little newer. Maybe it's because their software just isn't as perfect. I know for a fact that the Puppy Linux will do just fine on an older PC. But we've got all our programs here. As you can see, I still have the Chromium installed and the Firefox. Got our Thunderbird mail. We've got under Office, all our LibreOffice stuff. You can open up Word documents, spreadsheets, whatnot, and save them and put them up onto wherever you need to put them, where you can still deal with them in Windows. Totally compatible. Let's see, what else do we have? I had to install OpenShot, which I found right away. I had to install Simple Screen Recorder, which is what we're actually recording this video on. And so, let's move on to what this thing can do. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. Here's your basic, the equivalent of Windows Explorer. It's my folder with all my crud, pictures and whatnot. Oh, and I got a screenshot from earlier, and lots of them actually. And you can view these. There's built-in software to do it, and bam, there it is. You'll recognize those from the website. That's exactly where I got them from, folks, right here. And then I uploaded them. Alright, so once again, this is running on a Chuwi HiBook. The display is outstanding at 1920 by 1200. It looks really good. I would love to have the HiBook Pro and see how well that works. And beyond that, let's see what else we can do. Now, I'll probably do this video in 2 parts, and the way I'll do that is I will open up under graphics No, under video, OpenShot. And what you do in OpenShot, it's a really, really good video editor. It's going to take a while to open. I also incidentally had to install the GIMP, the Graphics or GNU Image Manipulation Program. It's a really good program for editing files, pictures, images, whatever you want to call them. You can do anything in there you can do in some of the newer programs, but it's basically the equivalent of like the older PaintShop Pro type files or programs. Now here's your OpenShot, and you would merely import your files, drag them onto your timeline here, and you'll stitch them together. Right now, before I even mess with that, I am going to pause here and see how the audio came out after I turned down the audio gain. I shall return. Okay, folks, I've returned after reviewing the first segment of the video. Audio seems to be fairly adequate. It's never going to be as loud as it should be. I don't know if it's because we're on a virtual machine, or maybe the HiBook doesn't have the best microphone on earth, or the placement of the microphone might be crappy. So, I'm going to go on from there really fast, because, well, these videos can't be that long. So, first thing we're going to do, and you may have noticed I've changed the desktop. I'll show you how to do that at the end. We're going to go in here under accessories, and we're going to show you how to take a screenshot. And let's just take that screenshot. In about 3 seconds, you'll hear a click. There you go. It's done. Alright, now we're going to call that something different. So I can find it. We're going to call it Demo 1. And put it in my pictures folder. We're going to hit save. Alright, now we're going to, I mentioned installing the GIMP, which is an excellent video editor. Show you how it works. I've already opened it to shorten the video here. We're going to open Demo 1. Now that's a ping file. It's about 2.3 megabytes. A little huge. But now we're going to look at this. And what are we going to do? First thing we're going to do is, we're going to swap our colors out. Then we're going to go over to our text. And we're going to pick a font. Oh, I don't know. Sans Bold looks good. We're going to set it for about 80 pixels. And we're going to go over here and just type some stuff. Alright, now you can see I've added my text. You can't really see part of it, so I need to move it. So we'll grab the move tool. We'll make sure we've clicked onto the right layer. Then we're just going to grab it and we're going to stick it right there. And then we're going to go to layer, merge down, and then we're going to export it. You don't do a file save as, you do an export. And we're going to export this thing, and all we got to do is change our extension to JPG, and it'll automatically figure out that it's a JPEG. We're going to hit export, and then it's going to ask us going to go up to, I don't know, 92%. We're going to export that sucker. And we are done. That's all there is to using the GIMP. It's a great program. I could have rotated that text. I could change the perspective. If you look at the text at the top of the article that this video will be attached to on your free word or tabletserver.com, you will see that I did a little editing on there. You'll have to look at it full size to get the humor out of it. The HiBook Labs image at the top of the article. Alright, so we're going to close that out, and we're going to discard the changes to the original, and then we're just going to get rid of the GIMP totally, and that's it. So for all intents and purposes, we're done with this video. I need to keep it minimized or minimal. This is the website and the actual article that the video is going into. There was one on here before. It wasn't all that good because I had the volume up too loud. So we're going to re-edit this. By the way, that's Google Chrome, the real Chrome, not Chromium. I like it just because it works, and I don't mind Google having all my information on my usage habits. Alright, now I'm going to close that out. And it'll eventually close out. And now the one thing I promised, show you how to change the background. So we're going to change desktop. You right click. There's all my super nifty stuff, pictures that comes with it. You can put your own, images. You can point this to your pictures folder. Let's see here. I don't know, we'll find something. There we go. And we're going to hit close. And we've now changed desktops. Just that easy. And that's all we have for today. Hopefully you'll try out Ubuntu-MATE. There are links on the website at the address I told you about, the tabletserver.com. It would be pretty easy to find the post concerning it, or just do a search for Ubuntu-MATE and you'll find it. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.